Yep, you seen the title in the thumbnail, so you already know we about to get out here on this grill. I got me a new toy, that ASMOKE Smart Pellet Grill. Man, buckle in, get in your kitchen, let's go. All right, let's do a quick rundown of our ingredients. So right here we have a half a slab of ribs right here. I got another small slab that I'm thinking about also putting with this. Right here we have our barbecue sauce. Use the barbecue sauce of your preference, totally up to you. Right here we have some apple cider vinegar. We're gonna use this for our spritz, some water. Now you can also use apple juice, but I didn't have any apple juice, so I'm just gonna use this water to mix it with my apple cider vinegar. We have a barbecue rub here. I'm using a chili lime rub. It's a Weber version, this right here. I love that chili lime flavor. We have 4 tablespoons of butter, some Creole mustard, and we got some brown sugar. That's all you need. Let's get to it. So we're gonna start out by preparing our ribs. I'm gonna take about a tablespoon of that mustard, and we're gonna rub this in. I'm using this as a binder. If you don't have Creole mustard, that's fine. Use some regular yellow mustard. And if you don't like mustard, if you wanna use olive oil or canola oil, that's fine too. Mustard helps add to some of that flavor, just like that. Now we're gonna take our chili lime seasoning, a rub, and we're gonna liberally sprinkle this on our ribs. And I just like to press it in like that. And we're gonna flip this over, and we're gonna do the same thing on this side. Add our Creole seasoning. Our Creole mustard, I'm sorry. I'm so used to using Creole seasoning. And we're gonna sprinkle our chili lime rub on here. Oh man, forgot to rub our mustard in here. Let's get our mustard rubbed in here. Oops, I did that backwards, but hey, it's all gonna come out right. I don't know what I was thinking. Just trying to get that rub on there. Now let's add some more rub on there. It's not the end of the world you do it backwards like that. It's not the end of the world, guys. We're gonna pat that in there like that. All right, so what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna wrap mine up in saran wrap, and I'm gonna let it sit in the refrigerator overnight to let those flavors and those seasonings come together. You don't necessarily have to do this. I will at least let it rest for, about an hour or so if you don't wanna do overnight. Flip this baby over like that. I hate when I fighting with this saran wrap, man. I tell you, once you let it buckle up, man, to be crazy. Yeah, that's good enough. That's tight enough. And I'm gonna sit this in the refrigerator overnight, and then we're gonna come back. All right, so now we're gonna prepare our spritz. We're gonna take our apple cider vinegar, and we're gonna add our water to it. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna take this little spray bottle, and we're gonna pour it in here. Like that. All right, so we're gonna use that throughout the cook to spray down our ribs, all right? That's it for now. Once our ribs have finished, I will just say marinating, we're gonna come back. All right, guys, it's another day. We're back here in the kitchen on our cutting board. We have our ribs right here. They've been sitting out for about an hour, just trying to get them down to room temperature. We're gonna go ahead and get these babies unwrapped. Guys, take a look at that. That baby ready. And as you can see, guys, I did go ahead and do I had a small slab of ribs right here. So I decided to go ahead and do that. And they should be able to fit on the grill. Nice little small slab of St. Louis. We're gonna lay those right there. And we're gonna go ahead and head out to our grill, get that baby warmed up so we can get these babies to smoking. All right, so before we crank this baby up and start the smoking, let's talk about this ASMOKE Pellet Grill. Now, ASMOKE specializes in high quality portable wood pellet grill. Now, these grills are said to deliver rich, smoky flavors using all natural apple wood pellets. They're known for their compact design, as you can see, and innovative ASCA technology, which stands for Automatic Steam Culinary Applications. Now, this patented technology is one of a kind. From start to end, it makes your grilling experience better. They're dedicated to revolutionizing outdoor grilling with smart, user-friendly products designed for everyone from grilling enthusiasts to beginners. So you don't have to be a pro to use an ASMOKE. So let me tell you what interests me about the ASMOKE grill. Number one is portability and its compact size. It's a 20 by 14 by 15, and it weighs 48 pounds and is easily transportable. So what excited me most about this grill is this baby right here, that it runs off a battery. that is said to hold a charge up to 10 hours. And for me, that's a game changer. Not only that it's compact size that makes it easy to carry. And we like to go to the rivers a lot, so it makes it really easy for us. And another thing I like about this is the grilling space. It has about 271 square inches of cooking space, which is really good. So you could fit a whole slab of ribs on here. Right here, we have an additional upper rack right here that's easily removed. If you don't need it, you can just remove it off. And here's our 271 square inches of cooking space. And I'm just gonna remove this rack to show you guys what we're working with. Now, I've already used the grill once just so I can get a feel of how it works before I actually did the video. So that's why you see that it looks like it's already been cooked on. So today will be my second cook on this. And right here you have a heat cover. So right here, when you close it up, you don't expose your food to direct heat. Right here, if you want to get that crisp on the steak, you just slide it up and there you have your direct heat. So we're gonna add this back, our grill plate back. We're gonna leave the upper one off because we're not gonna use that today for this particular recipe because we're doing ribs. So we're gonna lay those ribs flat on our grill plates and we're gonna smoke these babies. And right here we have a 5-pound hopper where you add your pellets. And here's another thing that I like about this particular grill is that the hopper is detachable. That means you can remove it from your grills. Other grills, it's on the inside, which takes up some of the grilling space. With here, this one is totally detachable. As you can see, we can close our grill and it doesn't not take any of our space. That's another feature I like about this grill. And here at the bottom, you have an ashtray right here for your ashes. Right here, we have a reservoir for water or beer or apple juice. What it does, it creates steams and helps infuse the flavor of the food. And right here on the side, we have a grease catch right here. As you can see, it caught some of my grease on my last cook, so I'm gonna empty that out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our battery charger, we're gonna add it here, and we're gonna push that baby all the way in. All right, so now that we've powered up our ASMOKE grill, right here you can see our control functions right here, our knob, our on and off button. Here's a back button right here. And right here, as you can see, you can plug in some probes to monitor your cook if you desire. So here on the screen, you just touch anywhere to access the menu. And right here, you have the option to barbecue, smoke, or roast. Today, we are smoking, but before we get into that, I want to show you another key feature, which are the preset grilling modes. So depending on what you're grilling, whether it's beef, whether it's pork, lamb, chicken, seafood, vegetables, or fruits, you have preset grilling methods. As I said before, this smart grill takes the guesswork out of your cook. All you do, select what you're gonna cook and let it rip. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with our cook. We're gonna pull out our pan. I'm gonna add some water to our reservoir. Just a little bit. Stick that back in there. We're gonna add our pellets to our hopper. And I want to add enough, that way I don't have to replenish during the cook. All right, we should be good with that right there. All right, we're gonna close our hopper. And another key feature of this app, which has a lot of features that I really like, is this smart app integration. And we're gonna use the smart app to ignite it. Now you can ignite it here on the dashboard, but we're also gonna ignite it through the app. So I'm gonna put on the screen me igniting the grill using the app. So you gotta make sure it's connected through Wi-Fi. That is important. So you're gonna hit grilling mode. You have your same options that you have on your dashboard: roast, barbecue, and smoke. We're gonna do smoke. We're gonna change our temperature to 250. We're gonna set our timer. We're gonna do 3 hours for the first part of the smoke. Hit next. And we're gonna swipe to ignite. And once we swipe to ignite, our current temperature now is at 82 degrees. As you can see, it changed right here to 82 on our dashboard. As you can see right here, the 3 hours is there. So now we're just gonna sit and allow this baby to come up to temperature before we add our ribs. This could take several minutes. And you wanna make sure as the grill is heating up and igniting that you keep the lid closed on your grill. It helps regulate the temperature as it's heating up. And also by using the app, you can monitor your temperatures in real time, and it also gives you a notification once your cook is complete. As you can see, we got some smoke coming out of here at the bottom, so it's heating up. If you look at the temperature, we're at 116 now. All right, we're almost getting there. We're at 222. All right, guys, we are set to go. We're at 255. We're gonna monitor that temperature. As they said, it always stays within 9 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're gonna see it went up to 256. It went up to 260, then dropped right back down. So we're gonna kind of monitor that and see how accurate that is. And as you can see, our timer already started. Once it was ready, it started. All right, so now we're gonna start adding our ribs over here. See if we can get those babies right here and see if we can get this small one here like this. I think I think we can do it. Yeah, we right there. Look at that, man. Enough grill space for almost, well, this small rack and then this nice big rack right here. We're gonna close this baby up and we're gonna let that baby smoke for 3 hours. So what I did, as you can see right here, I had to adjust my temperature down to 210 because at 250, it was fluctuating too high up into the 300s, and we want to cook this low and slow. So with the temperature set with 210, it fluctuates between 210 and 225. I seen it get up to like 230, which is good for what we're trying to do because we want to smoke this slow and long. Not too fast because we want those tender ribs, all right? So I adjusted mine down to 210. So we're just gonna leave it there throughout the rest of this cook. All right, so halfway through the cook, we're gonna lift our hood up and we're gonna take our spritz and we're just gonna give these babies a nice little spray. I like to do this a couple of times throughout our cook. I'll probably do it again in another 45 minutes and we're just gonna shut that baby back down and continue our cook. All right, guys, we're done with our first 3 hours here. This is what we have. So we're gonna remove this from the grill and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do next. Is we're gonna take our ribs, we're gonna place it here on some aluminum foil, bone side down. We're gonna take some butter, add it to it like that. We're gonna take some brown sugar, add to the top like this. If you don't have brown sugar, you can definitely use honey too. It works the same. I'm gonna hit that with a little bit more of that spritz. We're gonna get this baby wrapped up as tight as we can. All right, guys, so I'm gonna do the other slab that we have, and then we're gonna head back out to the grill. All right, so we're gonna add our ribs back to our grill, just like this, and we wanna put it meat side down, and we're gonna let this cook for an additional 2 hours, all right? 2 hours. Don't lift the hood, just allow it to continue to smoke for the next 2 hours. All right, guys, so we're 2 hours in. We're gonna remove our ribs from our grill. All right, we're gonna take these babies inside. Let me show you what we're gonna do next. We're gonna remove our ribs from our foil. Man, that looks awesome. We're gonna add these baby right up here, like that. Take a look at this slab right here. Look at that, man. Y'all know that's fire. Last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our barbecue sauce, whichever you prefer. We're gonna add it to our ribs, and we're gonna get these babies lathered in this barbecue sauce. All right, we're gonna head back out to the grill. Yep, the last step. All right, guys, so we're gonna add our ribs back here to our grill. And we're gonna let them cook for another hour. Same temperature, allow that sauce to set in, and man, we're gonna be good to go. All right, guys, that hour is up. We're gonna lift our hood. Man, look at that right there. The way the sun is angled, you can't really see it real good, but we're gonna take them off. We're gonna go in our kitchen, and we're gonna take a look at these babies for real. And guys, this is what we have fresh off our ASMOKE Pellet Grill. Man, look at that. We're gonna let these babies cool down just for a second before we cut into them and jump into quality control. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and start slicing into these babies right here. I'm gonna turn this thing over right here. And we're gonna start slicing into it. Guys, take a look at that. That's a rib right there. You can't tell me these ain't ribs, baby. These are ribs right here. Oh man. All right, let's get these babies plated up so we can jump into quality control. And there you have it, guys. Smoked chili lime ribs. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Let's go ahead and jump into quality control so we can do a taste test. Listen, the time has finally arrived. We waited 6 hours for this quality control. Let's bring this rib to the front of the congregation. Look at that rib. One thing I tell you, I love smoked meat, man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. God. Sit this baby over here. Hey listen, when you do your hand like this, you know you about to say something profound. And then when you shake and move to the side like that, listen, them ribs are fire. And that ASMOKE Pellet Grill, yes, it did its job. It's a game-changing grill. You definitely want to own you one of these. I love the fact that it has a smart app integration that you can control the temperature and time through the app, or you could do it on the digital display and the knobs on the actual grill. Man, game changer, another game changer. It's portable, it's lightweight, you can carry it. We're always at the river, we're always going to the beach, we're always out on the Malecon. I could take that thing with me, put it in the back of the car, easy to unload, sit it out there on the beach, and we're ready to go. And furthermore, it's battery powered. Does it get any better than that? And yes, I'm gonna leave a link to this product in the video description below. And yes, you need to grab one. You won't be disappointed. So until then, guys, y'all already know who I am. This is All Wings Everything. And remember, I'm not a chef. I just cook a lot. And I gotta get back over here and get one more of them ribs. And I'm out. Peace.